Hello there! It's a wonderful day to get our hands in the soil, isn't it? Today we are going to explore the brilliant world of compact gardening. You might think you need a sprawling allotment or a vast country garden to grow your own food, but I am here to tell you that is simply not true. Whether you have a tiny balcony, a sunny windowsill, or just a spare corner on your patio, you can create a productive and beautiful little Eden. It is all about choosing the right plants and using a few clever methods. Stick with me, and by the end of this guide, I will share some of my most cherished secrets. Tricks that will help your little garden flourish in ways you never thought possible. So, let's get started on this exciting adventure together. So, what exactly do we mean by compact crops and expert methods? It's simpler than it sounds, I promise you. Compact crops are wonderful plant varieties that have been bred to grow in a smaller, more manageable form. Think of them as the miniature heroes of the vegetable world. They don't sprawl or take over. Instead, they grow neatly in pots and containers. The expert method is all about making the most of every inch of space you have. It involves clever techniques like vertical gardening, where you grow upwards, and succession planting, which means you plant a new crop as soon as another is finished. It's about being smart and efficient with your little patch of earth. The real joy of this is that absolutely anyone can do it. Growing your own food connects you to the seasons and to nature in a deeply satisfying way. There is nothing quite like stepping outside your door to snip fresh herbs for your dinner or plucking a sun-warmed tomato straight from the vine. It's a small act of rebellion against the plastic-wrapped produce of the supermarket. It's also a fantastic way to relax and de-stress. Tending to your plants, watching them grow from tiny seeds into something you can eat, is one of life's simple, profound pleasures. It doesn't matter if your garden is just one pot, the magic is still there, waiting for you to discover it. This journey is not just about the food you will harvest, it's about the process itself. It's about learning to observe the subtle changes in your plants each day. You will learn to notice when they are thirsty or when they are basking happily in the sun. This connection fosters a sense of accomplishment and pride. You are not just growing vegetables, you are cultivating patience, care, and a deeper appreciation for the natural world. It's a wonderful activity to share with children too, teaching them where their food comes from. So, let go of any doubts you might have. Your small space is brimming with potential, and we are going to unlock it together. Now for the fun part, choosing what to grow. The key to success in a small garden is selecting the right players for your team. You want plants that give you a lot of reward for the space they occupy. Leafy greens are a fantastic place to start. Varieties of cut-and-come-again lettuce like salad bowl are perfect. You can snip off the outer leaves for a salad and the plant will keep producing more from the center. Spinach, Swiss chard, and rocket are also brilliant choices. They grow quickly and can be harvested multiple times throughout the season, giving you a continuous supply of fresh, delicious greens right at your fingertips. Next, let's talk about fruiting plants. You might be surprised to learn that you can grow wonderful fruits even in containers. Bush or determinate varieties of tomatoes are ideal. Look for names like Tumbling Tom or Tiny Tim, which are bred specifically for hanging baskets and pots. They produce an abundance of sweet cherry-sized tomatoes without growing into giant unruly vines. Peppers and chilies also do exceptionally well in pots. They love a sunny, sheltered spot and will reward you with a crop of colorful, flavorful fruits. And don't forget strawberries. A hanging basket of strawberries is a beautiful sight, and the taste of a homegrown strawberry is pure sunshine. Root vegetables might seem like an unlikely choice for pots, but with the right varieties it's entirely possible. Look for round or short-rooted types. Paris market carrots are delightful little spheres that are perfect for containers. Radishes are another fantastic option. They grow incredibly quickly, often ready to harvest in just a few weeks, making them very satisfying for impatient gardeners. You can even grow potatoes in a large bag or deep container. Start with a few seed potatoes at the bottom and gradually add more soil as the plant grows upwards. It's like a treasure hunt when it's time to harvest them. Finally, no small garden is complete without herbs. They are the easiest and most rewarding plants to grow in compact spaces. A few pots of herbs on a windowsill can transform your cooking. Basil, mint, parsley, and chives are all excellent choices that will grow happily in small containers. Rosemary and thyme are also wonderful, and they love a sunny spot. You can simply snip off what you need, and the plant will keep on growing. Fresh herbs add so much flavor and fragrance to your home and your food. They are the true workhorses of the compact garden, providing endless joy for very little effort. Alright, you've chosen your crops, so let's get them planted. The foundation of any good garden, big or small, is the soil. Don't just scoop up any old dirt from the ground. For container gardening, you want a good quality, peat-free potting compost. This will be light, fluffy, and full of the nutrients your plants need to get started. It also holds moisture well without becoming waterlogged, which is crucial for plants in pots. You can often find compost with slow-release fertilizer already mixed in, which gives your plants a helping hand. A good start in life with the right compost will make all the difference to the health and productivity of your crops. Sunlight is the engine that drives your garden. Most vegetable and fruit plants need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day to thrive. Before you plant anything, take a day to observe your space. Notice which areas get the most sun and for how long. This will be your prime real estate for sun-loving plants like tomatoes, peppers, and strawberries. If you have a shadier spot, don't despair. That's the perfect location for leafy greens like lettuce and spinach, which can struggle in intense direct heat. By matching the plant to the right amount of light, you are setting it up for success from day one. It's all about working with what you have. Watering is perhaps the most important task in container gardening. Pots and containers dry out much faster than garden beds, especially on warm, windy days. The best way to check if your plants need a drink is to stick your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Water thoroughly until you see it running out of the drainage holes at the bottom of the pot. This ensures the entire root ball gets a good soak. Try to water in the morning if you can. This allows the plants to drink up what they need throughout the day and helps prevent fungal diseases that can occur if leaves stay wet overnight. As your plants grow, they will use up the nutrients in the compost. To keep them happy and productive, you will need to feed them. A liquid seaweed feed is a fantastic organic option. You can dilute it in your watering can and give your plants a feed every couple of weeks during the growing season. This is especially important for hungry plants like tomatoes and peppers once they start to produce fruit. Think of it as giving them a good meal to help them do their hard work. A little bit of regular feeding will result in healthier plants and a much bigger harvest for you to enjoy. Right. As promised, here are a few of my favorite secrets for getting the absolute most out of your small garden. First, think vertically. Your horizontal space may be limited, but the sky's the limit. Use trellises, wall planters, or even a simple system of canes and string to grow climbing plants like peas and beans upwards. This not only saves precious floor space but also improves air circulation around the plants, which helps keep them healthy. A trellis covered in climbing beans can create a beautiful living screen on a balcony, providing both food and privacy. It's a simple trick that dramatically increases your growing area. Here's a little-known tip for watering. Place a wine bottle filled with water upside down and pushed a few inches into the soil of a large pot. The water will seep out slowly and consistently, keeping the soil moist even if you forget to water for a day or two. This is a lifesaver for thirsty plants like tomatoes during a heat wave. Another secret is to companion plant. Some plants are natural friends. Planting marigolds alongside your tomatoes can help deter pests, while planting chives near your carrots can help confuse carrot root fly. It's a natural and beautiful way to protect your precious crops without resorting to chemicals. My next secret is all about the soil. When you're refreshing your pots for a new season, don't throw out all the old compost. You can revitalize it by mixing in some fresh compost, a handful of worm castings, and some slow-release organic fertilizer. This saves money and reduces waste. Another clever trick is to add a layer of horticultural grit or broken terracotta pieces to the bottom of your pots before adding compost. This significantly improves drainage and prevents the roots from sitting in water, which is a common cause of failure in container gardening. Healthy roots mean a healthy, happy plant. And for my final tip, a secret that brings a bit of magic. Talk to your plants. I'm quite serious. Tending to your plants daily, checking their leaves, and removing any dead bits not only keeps them tidy but also means you will spot any problems like pests very early on. This daily attention is the real secret to a successful garden of any size. The care you put in will be returned to you tenfold in the form of a delicious, fresh, and deeply satisfying harvest. So get out there, embrace your small space, and start growing. The rewards are truly wonderful. Happy gardening.